Now, Jess, what's your favorite map? Do you have a favorite map, favorite game type?
I think the golf ball one.
The golf.
Yeah, it
Hand
had me a
egg.
ball. This is 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And Burnie, you said you've gotten a chance to play.
Yeah, I always like the classic square. The Grifball Palace was when Knockyard was making ones that were in Halo 3, and the stuff that he could do in Forge that seemingly nobody else could do in Halo 3 Forge that's when I first met him. Your experience with putting stuff in matchmaking, I had a similar experience. That happens. You can test things all you want, but once the full Halo community gets hold of something, they can find it. Like the first Grifball map we had just had a one-tiered little wall, that was it, and you just didn't jump over it, and when Bungie looked at it, they go, well, what's keeping people from jumping over the wall? And I was so naive, I said, why would they do that? And even after Knockyard made a wall, they found a hole in the side of it where they could work their way up, but that was that. And then I played one recently where it was, I don't know the name of it, but it was almost like you started at the top, and it was like the opposite of like a Mayan temple where you went down to get the ball. And it was, I think it might have, I've even played some low grav variants of it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't know who made the map or what the name of it was.
Was that
but
the one with the golf club that
Yep.
you could pick up on the way
Yes,
down?
yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
It was
Halo-
awesome. I had a blast playing that.
I think that was Chichen Itza in Halo 3.
Maybe.
That was the inverted ramp?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was by Knockyard as
Okay.
well.
I'm a big Knockyard fan.
Who isn't?
Yeah, seriously. And Tex, what about you? What's your favorite
Right now, well, it's not the ones in matchmaking. Are we going that one?
any map?
I like the cathedral one. The glass
Cathedral?
cathedral. Yeah, there's one that's not match. Is that called High Tide now?
What are you talking about?
Or are you talking about Notre Griff?
Notre Griff, yes. Notre Griff is one that's not matchmaking. Who made it? I forgot. Was it?
Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan made it. And this map, it's not really great for Grifball, but the look of it is amazing. It's like a cathedral. It's really amazing. He took all the glass pieces and lined them up perfectly and had way too much time that I can't do. But
It literally looks like Notre Dame Cathedral. Like it has the buttresses and it has the glass panes and it's got these huge color reflecting windows. And the only reason it might not be great for Grifball, it has ramps up to the bomb plant. It's supposed to help with spawn killing, which is a big issue in Grifball apparently. I think it's a legitimate strategy. But but yeah, there's ramps up too, which can be a little annoying when you spawn. But okay, Cal, what about you?
My favorite game type is Grifball Dash, the one where you can do both sprint and evade, because I'm the bomb runner, and I really love being able to just turn on the juice and run away from the tanks. That's my favorite part. My favorite map is probably Cliffside, which is one that Nuclear Taco made. It's the outdoor map that has the rocks as the wall, so it's all natural, and I just think that looks so cool.
Yeah, Cliffside is also my favorite too. I couldn't believe it. It was the very first outdoor map because most of them that we saw, they kept the very Foundry tradition of, the enclosed indoor map. And literally all the walls and everything except for the floor itself is natural. They're rocks. The bomb plant is on grass. And at one point, we actually had the bomb plants inside the rock and people couldn't find them. So that was something we had to fix, but that definitely is my favorite. Now, I think we have something else to show, right?
Oh, yeah.
we show
You
that?
want to show the
Yeah.
thing we transferred over?
So, looking into the future for Grifball, there's a lot of really exciting things. And how many people here have the Spartan armor for their avatar? Anybody here? Yeah? Well, you might like this.
So 343, they came to us and asked us, and we'll talk a little bit more about this at our panel, which is tomorrow at 4, the Rooster Teeth panel, but they said, we're going to be doing some Xbox Live Marketplace, Avatar Marketplace items for the community. Do you think you'd want to include some red versus blue things in there? And we contributed some ideas, and one of the ones that we kicked out there, hoping they would do it, and they loved it because it's Grifball related. Do you want to play it? This is a prop that's going to be available soon in the Avatar Marketplace.
Isn't that awesome?
Harlem Griff Trotters.
Here we go. This is my favorite part.
So we didn't talk about it earlier, but you said what was it like to see it. That's one of the coolest things that I've ever seen to be, have see Grifball on the dashboard now for the Xbox. It's like even now it's even broken out from just the inside the Halo game now. There's more than that, and that's going to be available. Should be able to find that in the Halo collection in the lifestyle section sometime in mid-April is when that should be out. So I know I'll have it for my avatar. Hope you guys will have it too.
Now, is there any chance of him having a hammer or a sword?
No, because I believe there's a rule against weapons for avatars. I think just a general guideline. What's that?
A lightsaber, okay.
Oh yeah?
Oh, because it's a light sword. There we go.
I just want to point out that's not a bomb, that's a ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
They Grifball.
I'm glad Griff doesn't explode there, because I'd feel really bad if my avatar blew up every time I just waited on the dashboard.
Yeah, that's super Griff.
All right, well, I think we're just about the point where we'd like to take some questions if anybody has them. There's 2 microphones set up. If anybody would like to ask a question.
Hello.
Hello.
My name's Spani. I'm a major Grifball player with everyone on the panel for the most part. I have a question mainly for Burnie and Tex in regards to the Grifball.com website getting updated eventually, and if it does get updated, how we might have any of the stuff that has been currently on the site archived, like our stats and stuff, if there's updates coming.
Well, Green Team Text talks to us about it all the time and brings issues to our attention, but we're constantly looking at, once Reach came out, we had to do an overhaul for the site, and we thought we'd put it off until we figured out exactly what we needed to do. Ben, who is our web developer, is going to be here in May, and one of the things that we have on the docket for him to do is take a look at the Grifball site and revamp it. We've also been talking to Grifball Hub. There was even talk for a while about combining Grifball Hub and Grifball.com into one unified experience, but they seem to have their own thing going on. So we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do with Grifball.com. If you can work with Green Team Text and tell us what we need to do, hopefully we can get it figured out in the next couple of months here.
Thank you.
Hey guys, my name's Nevin, gamertag Cruel Legacy, and big fan. Thanks first of all for doing this. It's a lot of fun. I'm just wondering, this I guess mainly a question for Burnie, but potentially for anyone. You were speaking earlier about the way Halo's always been so great at giving the community tools to make things, like Grifball, like Red versus Blue. Do you have any pipe dreams, anything in your wish list that you'd like to see in the future of the franchise? Either new tools or improvements to the existing tools like Theater and Forge?
As a fan, I always think of, things that I'd like to see happen. I'd like to see the game reward bad players a little more, but that's a personal thing for me. Not really. I couldn't be any happier. It's whenever I look, I spend most of my time in theater mode. I'm probably in theater mode about 40 hours a week. And you always have any kind of software that you work in, no matter what it is, you always have wishes for something else. The biggest thing for me is I'd like to be able to turn off the HUD in a live game so I could, get a clean image, but that's specific to what I do. And, I realized a long time ago, there's, tens of millions of people that play Halo. And, the little thing that I want to do, like make my character look in the same direction as the other characters, nobody in the world wants to do that or cares about that, And then when I go play other games, it's like when I play like Grand Theft Auto or games that came out this year and they don't have a theater mode like Halo, I always find myself catching myself like, oh, that was awesome, I can't wait to see that. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. Yeah. I just have to kind of remember what it was in my head. And so I'm always amazed at what Halo is on a console, with Forge and theater mode and everything else that they have that still hasn't been even just, stolen by, or not stolen, but copied by other developers yet. And so I have wishes, but I still realize how far up and far ahead of the game we are than anybody else anyway, so.
I have one wish. When we were making the game types, because we're crazy, we wish we could have smaller increments for changing things in the Grifball settings. For example, you have some game types where we put Griff at 120% speed, and some game types we put him at 150% speed, but there's no option in between. And we're like, man, I wish we could put Griff at 122% speed. That would be perfect.
That's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
Maybe an undo in Forge, just a one step.
Yes.
That might be helpful.
Great. Great. Well, thank you guys very much.